Okay, so that is what I am doing. I am grinding spices, I'm butchering meat. So I have my knife sharpener here and ready. Currently, I'm just grinding up some mushrooms for spices though. My hair's a disaster. Okay, these are nice and fine. So, I shall add some more. I dehydrated these myself. I should do a tutorial on how to do that one of these days. First, we squish them right down. And then we start grinding. This is a really good workout for your arm muscles, by the way. Only ASMR we want up in here is mushroom grinding. And like I say, you can just buy your mushrooms at Sobeys yourself instead of buying any type of mushroom seasoning. Just buy the straight up mushrooms, or you can grow them. And then put your oven to about 200 degrees Fahrenheit. And let them sit for a day or two. Hello, how are you? So we have those ground up. I'm doing quite well. Oh, fudge sickles. I say as my drawer will open. Where is that little hand sifter? Where did I put it? Aha. My little spice sifter. So now we're going to take the mushrooms out of our mortar and pestle and put them through this so that we can get all the powder out and put all the bigger chunks back into the mortar and pestle. Those are all the big chunks we have left over. And that's the powder, so we're just going to keep going. See, this is what I mean. You don't have to buy your mushroom seasoning. You can make your own mushroom seasoning. Just buy some mushrooms, dehydrate them. Why do I powder it? Because it tastes really good as a seasoning. And I like to sit there and ponderingly smirk every time my brother says that he doesn't like mushrooms, but yet he eats everything I cook, which has mushroom powder in it. It's really good. These ones are just regular brown button mushrooms. When you get them ready, you put some tinfoil in your oven and you preheat it to 200 degrees and you slice a little X over the top. And then you just set them in there every 3 or 4 hours, go in, flip them over, and you can just kind of slowly watch them get to the point where you can. And you can do that with almost any kind of mushroom other than like ink caps. Because ink caps, for some reason, as they're starting to dry, turn into like a black sludge type. It's weird. Food is not for the weak. Use all your muscles to grind the mushrooms. But no, when you dehydrate them and grind them up, it releases just this crazy amount of flavor. Urgh. Now that these are almost ready, now we're gonna set this down. We're gonna give it a little smashy smash. And then I wonder why Peter feels uncomfortable leaving me unattended. Then we sift the mushrooms. Add a couple more in. Then we go for the smashy smash. Oh, it sounds really good when it crunches. Oh lordy, it is spring. That means that Chef Cass is going to be in full swing because I'm going to be collecting ingredients from just about everywhere that I go. Which is always fun, especially when you work outside. Like, everywhere that you go is a foraging opportunity. Hey, Peter.
Hi.
How's my conky doing today? That's good. Ooh, and I found a really good place that we can go foraging for chanterelles.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's in Santa Point. All right. The mushrooms are all done. and they're in my seasoning jar. Now we get to move on to my sweet snap chilies. Once again, dehydrated these in the oven at 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, and these are really, 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 really fun to do. I don't know why the noise that these makes is just magnificent. I lost 2 sweet snap chili pieces. Okay. Now, with these, because they're so large and extremely lightweight, you have to do like very, very, very little, almost light taps up until it's broke down a bit. There is a different technique that you have to use for absolutely every type of, well, everything that you dehydrate when you put it in through your mortar and pestle. There is a different, basically, tapping and grinding technique that you have to use for everything that you put in. And because these are so big and lightweight and flaky, just cute little taps until it's broke down a bit. Then you can start squishing the holy fudge out of it. Oh my gosh, the sweet snap chilies smell so good. Honestly, when they're dried out, they have like this really bitter smell and taste to them, but it's like the purest, pure flavor of the sweet snap chili. I don't really know how to describe it. Can I yet? Yeah, I can. Oh, not quite yet. But I can start. Yeah, I can start doing the hard squishies. All right, there we go. Now, once again, because this is an extremely lightweight one, specific technique. Press, pull, press, pull, press, pull. We're not going to go in and like, we're going to do a nice little press, pull, press, pull. So, Peter, guess what? Glenn keeps trying to get me to go up and go horseback riding. I don't want to get on a horse. It's not even that I don't know how to ride a horse. I've been riding horses for a long time. The fact of the matter is, I just don't have any desire to ride the horse. I would rather, like, just go brush it and call it buddy. Okay, the sweet snap chilies are almost finished. Okay, now we go back to the press and drag. Because, like I say, these are way too lightweight at the moment where they've been dried out to just stir it willy-nilly. Oh, these did sound like so awesome when I was actually... So I cannot stand like the ASMR stuff where people are like sitting there eating in front of me, but I love the sound of like crushing my own herbs. It's weird. So we're going to take this and we're going to put our sweet chili powder through our sifter. And any big bits we are going to take out of the sifter and put it back into the mortar and pestle. Oh, fudge sickles. Ooh, I did just do that, but I'm going to pretend I didn't just do that. Okay, there's a lot of big bits left, so back into the mortar and pestle we go. Now remember, drag and pull. Press and pull. Or we can just simply, because this is very, very lightweight. There we go. I don't know why, I just really want to do it like this for some reason. I'm losing my mind. I really shouldn't be doing it like this, but it just feels so comfortable. Anyway, sweet snap chilies are all done. And I was going to grind the jalapenos, but I'm not going to grind the jalapenos. I'm actually going to put my mortar and pestle over to be cleaned, and then we're going to start butchering down the meat. And these are a bloody lifesaver. I love these things. Easiest thing I've ever used to clean my kitchen. Lysol wipes can bite my gypsy. I'm going to shut up. Lysol wipes can just go away. I don't like them. They're chemically, but these are made out of citric acid and thyme oil, and there's like no actual chemicals in it, and I fudging love them. And it kills all the bad germs. The power of Soluguard compels you. Now, I get to slice up these bad boys. This one, I'm going to wait a little while on. This one, I'm going to get thawed up a little bit, and then I'm going to start chopping it. And I need hand towels. Why did I put these away? Y'all are going to laugh so hard at me. I made this hand towel myself. So normally it would be like a bit thawed out before I start cutting, but I am going to say that having it like a third of the way frozen is the best way to be able to do a perfect cut on your meat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to thaw it out with some tap water a little bit for a little while. There we go. That one's already sliced off at the end. That is how you sharpen your knife. Always keep it at a 42-degree angle. Just start off with this little guy here. First, we start off by finding our bone. There we are. Next, this side. Might as well just, because I'm sorry, but my knife skills are good, but I have a weird feeling I'm not going to be able to do this without like chopping my thumb off at the end. Oh, I did it! Woohoo! And I didn't cut my hand off, which is exactly what I was afraid of, is chopping my whole fudging hand off, because I am that clumsy bitch. Isn't that right, Peter? Yep. Yeah, he even knows it. That's why he won't leave me unattended. Oof, beautiful. Now, because I actually love myself a little bit, I'm going to continue sharpening the knife because we are cutting through some fully frozen meat right now and not... There we go. And look at this. It's perfect. Are you giggling at me in there? No. No. Why not? I'm funny. And yes, I know looks don't count for everything, but I think I'm funny. I say as I'm out here cutting a rack of ribs apart with a knife that's so sharp it's literally cutting through spine. And then I wonder why he's a little bit afraid of me. There we go. Between here and here. There we go. Huh. Didn't just slide right through it that time. I gotta sharpen her up a bit again. Hello, Noselia Blanc. How are you doing today? Almost finished with this bit. I'm amazed that I haven't chopped through my hand yet. Now we wash the knife because this is my good knife and I'm not fudging with it. Now we dry her off. And resharpen because we did just cut through a whole last rack of frozen ribs. Is that what you want for supper tonight, honey? What? Do you want ribs? Sure, if you want. Okay. Spiced or sauced? I'll let you do that. Perfect. Once again, perfect. Alrighty. Just in case there's dust in there or something, we wipe her out. How about thawed and marinated and then spiced?
Sure.
Put these over here. Wash my hands. Wipe off the cutting board. Pretty good. How's it going today, Aunt Gina? Sawyer. What on earth? Well, that's good. I'm glad that you're doing well. I haven't heard from you in a little while. Alright, we're going to let this thaw for a minute or two. You guys got snow yesterday too? So did we, but not very much. Just enough to kind of like sprinkle across the ground. This is a good looking chunk of beef. So we're going to wait for that to thaw for a little while. And then we're going to get to slicing. I'm going to set my cutting supplies over here. So that we can get the marinade ready. We have my spice rack. Worcestershire and malt vinegar. Honey.
Yeah.
Fish sauce. I was saying I have honey bear. That's so cute. I say honey, he just answers, yeah. What's this here? I'm just busy getting grad orders done and trying to get ready for planting my garden. Yeah, I do grow my own veggies. You garden too? I cook a lot. I dry my own spices. I do gardening. I also have a lawn maintenance and garden care and installation business if you know anybody who needs a landscaper. Worcestershire. Nice healthy dose of that. About that much. Fish sauce. A not quite so healthy dose of that. Just a little bit. Enough to make a little clear spot in there. Oh, really? That's awesome. Honey, we're going to measure the honey with our heart. Not you, honey, the honey from the bees. However, both are measured with my heart. some malt vinegar, crushed red pepper, we're going to use a little bit of the Sweet Snap chili powder that we just made, some of the mushrooms we just ground up, let's see if I can find it here, thyme, now remember, this is seasoning. We measure with our heart. Just a tiny pinch of ginger so that we can get that extra meaty taste out. Not too much, not too little. Just a little bit. And some smoked paprika for color. Also, it gives it a nice smoky flavor. Hello, pleasure to meet you. I like everybody. I'm a very friendly person. That's nice. I'm just making marinade for pork ribs. Am I single? No, my boyfriend's in his computer room over in the side of the house right now. I believe he is also watching the stream. Aren't you, Bunny? Huh? Are you watching the stream? My thing closed. I'm playing a game. Oh, you're playing a video game? Your phone shut off? Yeah. I gotcha. I just said I like everybody equally. I'm a very friendly person. I'm not exactly going to go around dating anybody because I'm already taken. Ever. However, I'm a very friendly, personable human being. Okay, so we've added our warm water with honey, Worcestershire, and fish sauce, and malt vinegar, along with a few spices. Now we're going to add a few more spices and put this into the sink to get it washed up here in a moment. I also have like a full dish rack that I have to get put away. Next, we're going for garlic. That's ginger. I want garlic. There we are. We don't measure garlic up in here. We just sprinkle it across and hope it's not too much. Honestly, there isn't really such a thing as too much garlic. I'm going to be real here. Tiny bit of cayenne. That there isn't such a thing as too much of. Oh gosh, I over peppered one. It's fine. It's fine. I'll eat that one. Not gonna murder my boyfriend with it by accident. I mean, I know he can handle spice, but he is still white. Basil. And cumin. Because everything deserves a little splash of cumin. Not even a little splash, a big splash. I have 3 sacks of this shit in the cupboard. Not right, Peter? Yeah. Speaking of, I have to refill my cumin jar. There you are. Always need more cumin. I am brave as shit to be refilling a spice jug over top of the food before I season it. Okay. Continue with the cumin shower. You know what? I'm just gonna... Okay. Put the bag of cumin away and put all of my sauces back. How's this doing? Still hard as a rock. It's solid. Solid as a rock. So first I'm going to bake these in the marinade with the spices for a little while, and then I'm going to fry them. That has been all done up. gonna move this over here and wash it. These I'll put here for now. Well, I guess I'll wait for that to thaw some for a bit. Check on the strawberries. Perfect. So I can finish draining out the strawberry syrup. We can mash up these berries. Now that the fresh strawberries have done their little process here, so I call that the sugar syrup process, I'm going to add in some frozen blueberries, and those are going to thaw out. We're also... So first I'm just going to get the blueberries, and I'll explain the rest in a second. Frozen blueberries. I always have these on hand for some reason. So we add some frozen blueberries, and then we are going to add in some raisins. And then we are going to put in some warm water. Once the blueberries are thawed and the raisins are rehydrated, we're going to add in, well, we don't even really have to put in much sugar. We could just add a little bit of the strawberry syrup here that we already have made from the syruping process from the strawberries that we did to soften them. So, first things first. There they are, hidden right behind my salted caramel creamer. Oh, fudgesicles. What is this and why is it in the fridge? Why do I have an empty butter dish in the fridge? Raisins! Who doesn't love raisins? Well, most people don't love raisins, but that's too fucking bad because this is my kitchen and we eat what I want. Isn't that right, Peter? He's just in there like, I'm not in it. He's just...
Oh, I'm talking to Matt.
Oh, hey, Maddie. I'm making Peter some fruit bagels.
Making fruit bagels and ribs.
And rice.
Fruit bagels. Like bagels with strawberries
And raisins.
Raisins.
Well, yeah, you can't just put whole ass dehydrated grapes and fruit bagels. It'll ruin them.
That'd be funny though.
And I already syruped the strawberries, so they're just gonna blend into the dough. you know how to stew strawberries without cooking them, right?
Well, ask Matt.
Yes,
Matt only knows autistic things. Like
this is an autistic thing. This
no.
is an autistic thing. It's how you get strawberry syrup.
Precision.
It's how you get strawberries.
Water at a really high rate.
This is an autistic thing. It's how you get strawberry syrup without boiling strawberries and and it also softens it.
Sorry. Sorry, Cat. So, Cat.
I'm gonna run away now.
Her berries is that she puts sugar on it. Cat, are we going to argue over what
No.
No.
All things are and all things are also not.
It's a paradox.
Yes. So we have our mixed berry bagels getting started here. So we have our blueberries, we have our strawberries, and we have our raisins. I'm going to need to add some slightly warmer water in here to get these blueberries to actually thaw out. But we have already softened our strawberries a little bit, specifically by going through the process of syruping. Now what syruping is for your strawberries is kind of like a method of stewing them without actually stewing them. So what you do is you kind of chop them up and you just shove them in a bowl and you put granulated sugar over top. Now, as you stir the sugar in, you're going to notice that it's starting to liquefy a little bit. When you leave them overnight, you're going to have a fudge ton of strawberry juice, we'll call it, but it's actually strawberry syrup. Because for some reason, the sugar draws the juice out of the strawberry as it liquefies at the exact same time, and it becomes a type of strawberry syrup. And you do this 2 or 3 times. You just continually add sugar to your strawberries and drain the syrup off, and you should have about this much once you're all finished. Hi, honey.
Hi, honey.
What's up?
Nothing. I just came to say I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. You're allowed to be a bugger.
No. Sorry, we're just making speaker juice.
You're making speaker juice.
Speaker juice?
What the fudge is speaker juice?
I said we were making jokes.
Oh.
Where did you get speaker juice?
I don't know. I had the water running and my ears are bad, so.
What is it? Gonna look up speaker juice now?
Go ahead. So that's gotten really cold somehow. So we're going to wait for this to warm up to about room temperature. However, our lovely blueberries have completely thawed. Oh, and that's already so sweet we're not going to need to add. Perfect. How's this doing? You know what? I'm going to run it under. Oh my god, it froze to the board. Oh. Gonna run this under some water. Okay, that worked a bit. Oh, perfect. So not only is it a lot easier to get a precise cut when your meat is most of the way frozen, but it sounds so good. Listen. Do I need to sharpen again already, or do I just need to dry my hands because they're very wet from handling the... Dry my hands first. Wipe this sucker off.
Especially like you got this stand of all people.
Oh, fudge. Peter, what are you going on about? I just giggled and then I miscut my meat.
I'm sorry, Cass.
It's okay. What's going on?
Oh, Liam made a reference to when Stanley was being held hostage. Time Stanley was held hostage.
No, I don't remember my dad being held hostage.
Yeah, Stan Lee, the comic creator.
No, Stan Lee, the 5th degree brand sash.
No, Stan Lee, that sells Excelsior. He created Batman, he created, oh my god, I think it was that. He created Spider-Man with Jack Kirby.
Yeah, we got a few slices done, but this meat is so frozen that it's like... This meat is like so frozen that it does not want to cut. This meat is so nice and thawed that it is time to put it in the... Flip her over, respice the other side, and stick her in the oven. Or, no, we could just stick her in the oven for a little bit. This I'm going to let thaw for a little while longer because it is so frozen, it's ridiculous. And while I'm waiting, I'm actually going to eat something because I have not done that yet today. Honey, why do you compare everything to It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Or the IT Crowd?
What, bud?
Why do you compare everything to It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia or the IT Crowd?
Because they're very relevant to what we're talking about.
Oh, are they?
I love that. I've been watching a lot of stuff, but like on occasional.
My boyfriend's insane.
Yeah. It's always supposed to be spitting shit, too. Like, it's just so bad. Like, the last one I watched was, they burned down a guy's, building because he was taking away their farm. And so, to do it, he fucking...
Gonna do my healthy stuff for once. Have a little cuppity cup of orange juice.
But he drops the tape the very power that I, the very fact that I am a man.
The power and the fact that you are a man, huh? I love you so much.
I love you too.
Oh, I forgot I was streaming. Well, nobody's there anyway, so I guess it's okay that I forgot I was streaming. Wait for that to cool for a second. Drink some orange juice. How's this doing? Raisins are slowly starting to rehydrate, and the liquid is slowly coming to room temperature. Perfect. Drinking the paint. I've heard everything. Hey, babe.
Yeah, bud?
Do you want rice with your ribs or some kind of noodles?
We can do rice if you want.
Okay.
Would you rather rice?
Makes no odds to me.
Okay.
We do have to make a rice run soon, though, because I am running low on all of my rices.
Okay.
I'm out of jasmine. So, you're gonna hate me for suggesting this.
What?
I want to get a decent sized pond. I want to put fish on one end and rice on the other.
I mean, maybe one day.
I want to get a pond and put a rice paddy in it. Well, you just use a kiddie pool.
I don't know. I'll think about what to do for it or something.
You want to make fun of me so hard right now, don't you?
I mean, I like the idea of having a pond. It's just something right now that's not a priority.
I only wanted to grow ricin.
You want to go ricin?
No, I want to grow rice in it.
Sorry.
What's ricin?
It's a poison.
I have enough of those. I have too many poisonous plants to count. I don't want more. We're working on foods and medicinals right now.
We'll think about it, okay?
Okay. We should just put a pond in at your parents' house. Tell them it's already done. Just show up. Your dad's like, what are you guys doing? Oh, I'm tending my rice field. Rice field? What rice field? I put about 6 kiddie pools in the woods.
Well, that's what I do is breed mosquitoes.
Okay, then I'll put them on the beach. Or down at the end of the field. There are always mosquitoes in rice paddies. Do you know how hard he would actually laugh at me?
Probably pretty hard. No, that's the thing. That's why you have to push things. Yeah, I love righteous chips.
Oh, that smells so good already. Mmm. That smells fudging delicious. And this is warmed up to room temperature, so it's some yeast. So many berries. I feel like that's not enough. We'll add a little bit more just for this one because it's going to be a really, it's going to be a lot of liquid and something's got to eat it. Mix that in between the berries a little. Just a little, not a lot. Now we get to wait for this. So much waiting in cooking. So much waiting. And I mean, like, everybody wants to go to a restaurant, and I know why, because you get everything, like, instantly. This smells so good. Man, that is still so frozen in the core that there are ice crystals forming on the ends of it where I cut it. gonna make some posh bagels. So we're gonna wait for the yeast. Just gonna set this over here on the warm oven. Let the yeast activate a little bit faster. I guess my oven door is off track. I'll have to get that fixed eventually. Babe, these ribs smell so good. I make some darn fine cuisine. Next step, we gotta wash our rice. Easiest way to wash rice, get a pot that's smaller than your strainer. And wash it in that. Then use a slightly bigger pot. Because if you use a tiny pot to wash your rice in, then it's easy to clean the pot. And then you cook it in a slightly bigger one. Or I'm insane. One or the other. A little bit more. 2 people. Perfect. Now we just kind of swish it around. Swish it. Then we strain it. Then we 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 put it on the heat. Now, one more rinse and then the water's clear. Then we can put it on the stove. See? Perfect. Yeah, I'll just cook it in this. I don't really care. Well, I mean, I do care, but I don't care at the exact same time. So, a little bit of salt. A little bit of oil. Olive oil. Olive me oil. Why did I just turn into Popeye? I don't know. Olive me oil. Turn that on. We're going to turn that on to a setting of 2 is what we're going to have the burner set on. Those smell so good. So good. Now we're going to put our rice bag away because we always have to make sure that we put all of our ingredients and everything away as we take it out. We must put everything away as it comes out. However, we did not crush our jalapenos yet, and we're not going to do that today either. Or in a week. A lot of waiting in this cooking business. Is it weird that I kind of want to put coffee in the berry mixture and call them berry coffee bagels? No inventions today, Cassie. We don't know how it's going to turn out. Okay, this is a bit better. See, I like to cut it when it's like semi-frozen because this is actually a lot easier to slice through. And it's a lot easier to get a nice precise cut when your meat's just a little bit frozen. Just make sure that you keep your knife nice and sharp, otherwise you are going to chop your fingers off. Because cutting frozen meat is difficult. It sometimes just feels like your knife is dull, even though it's not dull. It's like perfectly sharp, but the meat's so hard that it doesn't want to be sliced. So just keep that in mind. However, look at that. That is a beautifully marbled steak. Like, like I say, be really, really careful, especially when you're cut. It is a lot easier to get like an exact slice when you're cutting frozen meat, but at the exact same time, it's a lot easier. Like when you're cutting with frozen meat, it kind of dulls your knife as you're cutting. So at the exact same time that it is a lot easier to get a really nice, precise cut, it's also a lot more dangerous, and it's a lot more likely that you might actually take the tip of your finger off. So be mindful. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful though. Nice and even. Okay, we're gonna let, where we're already at the middle, we're gonna let this thaw just a little bit longer. And I mean, like, these are beautiful, beautiful steaks, right? So, like, absolutely no issue with letting this thaw a little bit longer so that it's easier to cut and it's a little bit less dangerous. Our berries smell good. How are those looking? Oh, they smell magnificent. Um, just gonna take my little tongy tongs and flip each one of them, put them back in the oven, re-spice the other side, put them back in the oven for a little while. Then we're gonna take them out and we are going to broil them for a little bit. Either broil them or just simply sear them. And one thing to remember about Canadian food, meat is probably one of the most important food groups in Canada. Like, genuinely, the most important food group in all of Canada, probably meat. Because, let's be honest here, it's really one of the only things that's, like, fully sustainable to have year round here. therefore, meat is kind of like the essence of Canada in a way. Basically, meat and maple. What do you think, Peter?
What?
Meat and maple, essence of Canada. What do you think?
There's a couple of the essences in here. I think there's quite a few.
Meat and maple. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, they're two of the only things that's, like, fully sustainable to be able to, like, have here constantly.
Well, I mean, there's a bunch of things like that.
Such as?
Potatoes.
Yeah, but potatoes are kind of a given. Potatoes are, like, an everywhere thing. Radishes?
Turnips. Parsnips.
Yeah. There we go. So we are going to be continually slow cooking our ribs up until our rice is finished. This is for the berries. Oh, the yeast is doing well now. Give it a little stirs. It's starting to smell a bit like, aha, wine. That's what we want right before we add our flour. The raisins aren't quite, I don't know though, man. No, it's fine. Next step on Cassie's kitchen. Berry bagels. Boy. Big ass bag of flour. I'm sort of glutton for punishment, I swear. First, we'll just do the first scoop. And we slowly but surely mix this in a bit until it kind of becomes like a berry-filled slurry. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty and pink. Same thing again. Only it's going to be a little bit gloopy this time. See what I'm doing here? We add 2 scoops this time. We take our fork, get all the dough off, and use our hands now. One hand in the dough, the other hand we can use to add more flour as we need it. And yes, I know it's sticky and wet. I don't care. I mean, I do care. I hate the way that it feels, but at the same time, it's going to be delicious. So, oh well. Put this over here so that I can reach it better. Now we're going to find our dough fork here. We're going to get this off of our one hand. Of our hand here. The first time. So that we can use our nice bare clean hand that we have just scuffed all the dough off of to mix again. Now this is the part of the process that is quite annoying about bagels. Just the continual hand mixing. But, like I say, we can always make it easier on ourselves and go down underneath where the flour is. Now we need a part of a scoop. Just going to continually lightly flour in here. Also, we're going to take our dough fork and get this off of our hand again. And once we get all the dough off of, well, kind of scraped off of our hand, then we're just going to go back in and mix again. Why do I continue taking the dough off of my hand in between mixing? Because I just don't like the way that it feels. But at the exact same time, there's also a method behind my madness. For some reason, if I don't do that, then the dough doesn't mix as well. So, take it how you will. Now we'll try to get this off of my fingers. This here is our mixed berry bagel dough. Now we're just going to let that rise in the same bowl that we made it in because I'm going to be lazy today for once. Which isn't something that happens very often. So, yeah, wash my hands now. Oh, Lord. Got our hands clean. Now we're just going to set this aside to let it rise. That is slowly doing its thing. Perfect. How are these going? Oh, they smell so gosh darn good. Those ribs smell fucking magnificent. Like, they just smell fudging magnificent. Oy. Hey, babe. You're gonna love this. Now, hopefully, I can finish slicing this monster. I'm like a video game character. Let's finish slicing this monster. Okay, now. And where it's already frozen when it's cut, you don't have to worry about it sticking together in the freezer. Now we can stick this into our nice organized freezer spot there. And that's all done. Take this over here, get it cleaned, and we're going to wipe down our cutting board with some Solugard. Solugard, my favorite cleaner. This shit is the bomb. That and the Magic floor cleaner, oh my lord. You'll never find anything that cleans quite like it, I swear to God. And it's eco-friendly. And let's be honest here, I am the bitch who cares about the environment. I will pay a little bit more for my cleaners specifically to keep the planet around for a little bit longer. Okay, that's going well. Do you want corn on the side or anything, Hunland?
If you want, you'll have to.
He's so decisive, isn't he?
I'm very decisive.
He's indecisive. He's indecisive as fuck. Says me, the most indecisive bitch around. We make a great pair. So, I was recently going through all of my cupboards and getting rid of like bits and stuff that I don't need. I broke both of my hand mixers, and I have a fudge ton of beaters that go on that like attach to the hand mixers. I don't know if I should like donate them, toss them out. What? If anybody wants some beaters for a hand mixer, let me know. I will mail them to you.
I mean, it's not. Well, no, okay, do you know that's where the original.
So we are going to stretch and seal over top of this bowl because it actually does help the dough rise a little bit faster. Believe it or not. I didn't believe it at first, but it really does. Any and all dough. If you seal in the air, it's going to expand because it's going to try to get out of whatever it's in. Therefore, it kind of does this weird auto expansion thing so that the yeast can try to find oxygen. It's weird, and I love it. So there we go. take a sniff of these real quick. Heavy. Definitely not quite done. They smell beautiful though. Here we go. These will be ready for the bagels shortly. So fudged. Almost ready. Not quite. Close but no cigar. And we'll just leave it on the heat until the rest of the water that's at the bottom of the pot goes up into the rice. Oh, they smell so good. So I will be right back. I'm just going to leave you guys to stare at my kitchen and I'm going to go have a smoke break. starting to rise. Let the rafters ring tonight. Oh, singing till our throats are sore, then we raise our cups and ask for more. Well, the bones are bubbling out. Let the cannons rip the sky, raise your cutlass, lift a glass, fight the current till we die. Treasure stokes the fire within, bring on hell the water side, we will sail against the tide. Bring on hell the water side, we will sail against the tide. Voice the colors, let them fly, let the cannons rip the sky. That was a bit much. Alrighty, I'm going to end it here, and I'm going to do a short later to show y'all how it turned out.